got Abdul Wahid here as well, who embraced Islam how long ago?
4 years.
4 years ago. MashaAllah. You're a person. Already you're married to a Moroccan.
Moroccan Iraqi, MashaAllah.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. That's very good. And the moment, as I'm just asking you, can you, well, at the moment we're grabbing the opportunity just to see how the people had embraced Islam. So can you just tell us, please, how did you embrace Islam?
This is my area. I live in High Wycombe. I was growing up here for about 19, 20 years. I got involved in a little bit of dodgy dealings around here. And
Dodgy, what does that mean, dodgy here? Can you just... drugs?
Yes.
Are you in drugs into?
I was into drugs and stuff like that in the local area.
Yeah.
But in my own way, I suppose, society, I was just a vermin to society, really. And when I realised what I was doing, I sort of had some inner turmoil. Used to smoke a lot of weed as well. And at one point I just wouldn't go out of my house. I just refused to go out of my house because I was just sick and tired of everything. So I started talking to my next door neighbour who was a Muslim revert himself. He was an Afro-Caribbean Muslim revert.
Oh, right.
And he used to tell me a few things, just little drop things here and there. And I'd be like, that's not what I learned about Islam. I thought Islam worshipped Muhammad. I thought Islam worshipped the devil. And then he'd say, no, this is they only worship God alone. I was like, that sounds good.
How long ago was that?
4 years.
4 years ago. Well, straight away you embraced Islam as soon as he talked to you, is it?
No. When he talked to me, it was about 2 weeks later. I took 2 DVDs and a book off him. And about 2 weeks later, I went round to his house. And I said to him, look, if you can have a word with someone who can have a word with someone to, help me get out of this drugs business, because it can get quite messy when someone tries to pull out. Lo and behold, the main guy actually turned out to be a Muslim.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
The main dealer.
Don't look at Muslims, look at Islam. not the people in the religion, but the religion itself.
Yeah. It's always true, isn't it? Because somebody, for example, driving fast in a Ferrari and you're driving recklessly, people will blame the driver. They will never blame the Ferrari. But when it comes to Islam, they blame Islam.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's not the car's fault and it's not the religion's fault.
It's not the car's fault. It's not the religion's fault.
So they had a word with that, and it was arranged that I could pull out whenever I wished, if I wished to become a Muslim. There was still no pressure. It was if you wish to become a Muslim, you can become a Muslim.
MashaAllah.
And I was like, yeah, okay, well let me just get rid of everything and then I'll become Muslim. But as I said, I was having that inner turmoil, and it literally felt like somebody had their hands inside me twisting around. And while I was talking and saying this to one brother, there was another brother on my left who was reciting the Qur'aan. And as he was reciting the Qur'aan, he just went, afterwards, Ayatul Kursi, which is one of the most blessed
verses. It is the most greatest verse in the Qur'an. Ayatul Kursi, yes.
And he just blew it over me gently, and everything went from like a storm in here to just...
It could be shaitan, he wasn't,
the calmest sea in the world.
Oh, MashaAllah.
At which point I realised, I'm accepting everything Islam is,
but
and now I've had my sign. I've had my sign, my
well.
personal sign. A lot of people don't get personal signs, but I had a personal sign. So I thought, you know what? Right now, let's do it.
What, in Regent Park or?
No.
Because people think they have to go to Regent Park Mosque.
In my next door neighbour's house with 2 other Muslims.
Yeah, so I'm going to your name first of all. What was your name before?
My name before was Donald Douglas Stewart White.
Donald Douglas Stewart White.
Scottish heritage.
Scottish heritage.
Yeah, come on.
So you hate English people, is it?
No. I'm alright with English.
No. I'm just saying.
Here,
historically speaking.
Historically, I'm not too happy with the relations, but I don't blame people for what someone else did.
Of course, you can't carry the burden of other people. Right, okay. You have a father and a mother at the moment?
My father passed away when I was 13,
right.
which is part of the reason why I went off the rails.
Right.
And I do have a mother who is remarried. So.
Right. You have a very interesting story which inshallah will record from you in one day.
Yeah.
Which is a story that's to do with
maybe another day.
You've been in a lot of turmoil as well after that.
Yeah.
It's a test from God, and alhamdulillah you prove that you're holding to your religion. Alhamdulillah, that's for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just the last thing I would like to ask, you have brothers and sisters?
I have one sister, she lives far away from me, but she's very supportive of me.
She was, mashallah. I've heard about media talking about, a model sister.
I have 3 sisters that I don't know, I've never met.
Oh, it's from another mother?
From another mother, yeah. And 2 brothers.
Are they legitimate sisters? No, legitimate sisters, are they? Or they?
Yes, I do believe they were legitimate.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
Okay, and they're not associated with you whatsoever?
Unfortunately, I've tried to get in contact, but
Okay.
Oh,
you do your best.
Alhamdulillah.
What about your mother? Are you approaching her at the moment with da'wah?
Yeah, I talk to my mum freely.
Is she happy that you have left your sort of dark past?
She's happy that I've left my dark past, but she'd prefer me to be a Christian, of course.
But if she had, for example, the choice, being in the dark past or being a Muslim, which one would she choose?
I tried to get that out of her, she wouldn't answer it.
All right. SubhanAllah just shows you. That's it. You know, they know that this religion had turned a person into somebody else, but yet they're not happy because it's Islam.
She's happy that I've made the changes I have, but I mean, my mother believes she's on the right path, as I believe.
She's a Christian, is she?
Yes.
Catholic?
No, Protestant. She's Free Methodist. So she believes that she's on the right path and wants that for me, and I respect that.
Take it easy on your mother. Islam tells you to be as nice as possible to your mother until even she dies, even though she's not embracing your religion. You need to be as nice as possible to her. Make dua, the supplication to God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah Azza wa Jal will bring her to the correct path. And you never know. One day she will be like the mother of Abu Hurairah, embracing Islam. You know the story of the mother of Abu Hurairah. Okay, she embraced Islam and she was the worst enemy to Islam. Okay, but alhamdulillah. So the heart's is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All you need to do is your bits, that is to call those people to Islam in the right way, in the most passionate way. And I would say, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, وَجَادِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ, and reason with them in the best of ways. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.